Got it. All right. Hello, everyone. This is EXO Economy Core, and we are broadcasting live. So you'll be getting project updates for everybody that you see here and their work, projects, interactions with the EXOS token, the EXO Economy, and the open EXO community of 17,500 people out there trying to make the world a better place. So Eric, over to you.
Thanks, Kent. Hey, folks. Hope everybody's been doing well. I know it's, as Kent mentioned, it's been a little while since we've had at least this live broadcast, but rest assured, the team continues to meet weekly as we've been doing now for quite some time. And from a project overall standpoint, as you can imagine, as the world turns, as the soap opera used to go, right? Lots of good stuff happening behind the scenes and really just publicly that we'll be sharing shortly with bringing the EXOS token to market, still very much on top of mind. And, you know, we've hired a lot of great folks recently. We just got an update from one of the developers, and rest assured that work continues, right? So still need everybody's involvement and participation in the EXO economy. I know Nikki will be talking more about that, but again, remember that if you do have a project or a proposal or something you want to do, there are EXOS tokens that will be granted to you. And the way to do that, again, is to create a proposal on our platform, which is called sway.openexo.com. And like many other proposals, hopefully some of which we'll be learning more about in the coming months, as we get folks together and learn how have their projects been going, these projects that have been funded, and sometimes in some instances even refunded, right? To kind of keep going, to kind of use the EXOS token for utility and liquidity and everything else that's happening for the bigger picture, of course, making the impact in the world for yours and others' MTPs, massive transformative purposes. So in other news, Open EXO Core Treasury-wise, the Treasury has communicated that we do need some additional funds. So we still have some left in our Treasury. We do need to get another infusion, and that process has already started. So we're hoping to get some updates. We just learned some news today, in fact, so that's encouraging. And we will be flush again with plenty more EXOs to give out to Sway proposals. So looking forward to getting your proposals submitted. Feel free to go ahead and do that. Don't wait for us. Don't worry about the Treasury. We'll get the EXOs and we'll get you funded. We have funded some proposals recently, literally from around the world. Really exciting stuff people are doing. So I want to encourage you to also do the same. So with that, how about we hand it over to Nikki, and we'll get her update from the marketing side.
All right. Thank you. And don't forget, if you're going to use the EXOS in the system, there's a marketplace, and we have lots of new programs and roles that are opening up. And literally, we look every single week, and we're looking for more talent. So if you have something to offer, you can also post something on the marketplace. So you're much easier to be found. We've got a team play challenge going on right now. It's a gamified version of engaging the community and giving them more reasons to be in the community and transact in the community and partake in what the features and the values of the tools are. So that team play challenge is now featuring questions for the Web3 content that's coming up at the end of the month. That's Town Hall number 15. And that's a Web3 overlook with Eric Poulier, who's a founder of the smart NFTs in the environment, in the ecosystem. So we have lots of good questions that are coming in to really stretch his brain too, if you can imagine that you have to do that. And I look forward to seeing you guys there and having a very interactive session if we can. And we have the Island 17 Youth Summit coming up next week, and that's a pseudo hackathon. What we're asking youth to do is come in and help us design the message to get more mental health support, more purpose-driven content for youth to come in and start to learn how to do these, you know, project-based, purpose-driven issues where they literally find something to do with their skills other than be depressed and lose hope because of all the news, the negative news that's going on with school systems and war and all of that. So we're really hoping to bring in some positive, uplifting options. Got a couple of metaverses to play with, and we're going to be doing some live programming from Discord, practicing on all these new platforms where youth are very active. So we hope you join us there. EXO Academy, actually EXOnomy Academy is a brand new name for us, is work in progress, and that just continues to be something that we promote. I've got some links in the chat here in case you go back to YouTube after this live stream and want to find us. Different ways to play the game, come join the event, be a part of the town hall, etc. And then one last request is we're looking for, because this island challenge is focusing on US or SDG number 14, ocean cleanup, we're looking for organizations that are doing one specific ask I have, if you have any input or referrals, is somebody who's focusing on cleaning up rivers feeding into the ocean prior to the trash hitting the ocean. So I'm really looking for that. And I've only found one or two companies that have something that are very public and easy to find. So if you know anybody, put it in the chat. I'm looking for help on that and referrals.
You mean like ocean cleanups stuff?
Yeah. Diverting trash before it gets to the ocean is one of the specific challenges we're looking at.
Oh, I see. I ran into something the other day. I'll see if I can find it. I also found a group that's picking up all the tires on the ocean floor that they can find.
Oh,
which is pretty wild. I just saw that yesterday. All right, cool. If I can find that, I'll just send it to you direct.
Okay, beautiful.
Discord.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
okay.
Right. Angelo, how about you?
Hello, community. How you doing? From my side, I've been just working with the lawyers, discussing ideas about how we can get a land in different places, researching. I have met with a woman in El Salvador. She's a lawyer over there. As you may know, Bitcoin is a legal tender over there. It's cool for us in some way because we are a utility token. But maybe in a soon future, we will be able to get a land in a country that is using these tokenomics in the real life situation. From that point of view, I will let you, maybe Nikki, for the next town hall, we can also invite people to start discussing possibilities about how we can design a city or a community or a place that we can share our background knowledge in live person, you know. And it will be very cool. It's one of the stuff that I am trying to push a little bit, and I will dedicate part of my time dealing with economy, focusing on this topic. And because I discovered several data, several information from different countries who are raising this cryptocurrency adoption all over the world. You know, there is a project in Panama, there is project in Nicaragua, El Salvador, Portugal. Over here, I live in Chile. I found a guy who sell a parcel with Bitcoin, and I didn't know that. It's part of the research, and that's cool. You know, its adoption is happening right now. August 9, 2022 is already being impacting the life of different people. That's super important for us as community, as token, and I think it's a brilliant future in a soon brilliant future with the token. And that's all from my side. And also I will be working with Nikki in other meetings related to operation stuff, but basically that's my update. And over to you, Kevin.
Cool, thanks so much. Not too much to update. I don't think we actually have gone live with this call since we had the Festival of Consciousness. So for those of you who didn't know about it, perhaps, that would be really difficult because I think it was shared on so much social media and around that you may have seen something. We hopefully will be getting links to recordings and some nice photography in the coming weeks. They have said by the middle of August, most likely. So hopefully that is the case. And then just a reminder to those of you who are watching that have sway proposals in sway that are needing votes. Please do do what's required, reach out to community members, share. We do have a number of people who enter into Sway quite regularly and look at what proposals are there, but it really is up to you to get the word out as well. So if you do have a proposal that's there and it's needing some love, make sure that you are reaching out to the community to get that. And yeah, I think that is it. We are currently in the early planning of our next community all hands, which will be actually at the end of September, where we look to to share with the community what's happening, some updates, and this time around there should be some awesome updates. The last time we held the community all hands in Topia, on the Topia platform. Previous all hands we have held in Hopin, and this time around it may be something new. So if anybody who's watching has an idea, or there's a platform that they think would be best, maybe Nikki, I know that you've been looking at some too, but of course we want something that's easy and doesn't require too many downloads, or any downloads at all,
or exorbitant costs. Yeah.
or exorbitant costs, exactly. But I don't know, maybe we just rock up in some world somewhere and hijack it. But no, so do be on the lookout for that. And if there is anything you want to share, you absolutely can. We always are open to listening to the community, and there's a number of ways that you can always connect. So whether that is through the Open EXO platform, on the Economy Discord, via old school email, or I guess smoke signals, but please do reach out. So I think that's everything from me, and we'll head over to Lisa.
All right, perfect. So be sure to check out the next newsletter that's coming out, which will be coming out in the next 2 hours. A lot of the Festival of Consciousness, Kevin wrote a great article, so it has some of the information on there, highlighting also some of the community members in that article. We have some more articles coming out this week, and hopefully another 1 or 2 more on the Festival of Consciousness from different experiences, community members. Also in the newsletter are the links that Nikki had said to the events. So be sure to check that out. Newsletter is just a great way to know what's going on in the community. We also have, we have the Writers Club. Anyone's interested, reach out to me. And I am working with Salim on the book. So we're still plowing away. That's all I have. I mean, yeah, those are my updates.
Yeah, there's also a small team, a sub team that's working on very interesting, I'll just call them, they've been calling them book games, but it's ways to digitize, tokenize, and sort of make exciting and gamified the upcoming book launch. So that's really fun and something to look forward to as well. And drawing some inspiration, Nikki, from the experience, the games that you've been doing and the team's been doing with Jill.
So for anyone who wants to know, the whole book has been written. It's just we're plugging in holes. There's areas where like our editor has looked at it and it's like, okay, this isn't clear, or this or that. And we're also some places where repeating themes. And so that's what we're doing right now, is just making it flow a little bit better.
Who's next?
I think we got Pratik.
I'm not sure if my network is good. I'm audible. It keeps fluctuating. How is it, guys? Okay. So update-wise, we are going pretty steady and moving fast. We had about 10 different teams of different agriculture DAOs who are looking to join us. 4 of them have already purchased our legendary NFTs and moving forward. Apart from that, regulatory wise, we had some hiccups, but we haven't moved on that yet, primarily because we are waiting on some second opinions and participants who have actually vouched in. As and when we have that ready, probably sometime next week, we'll start the process in terms of legal review, and in 2 weeks or 3 weeks of time, we'll have a list of possibilities that we might be able to take this project ahead with.
Martin.
Anything? Okay, sorry. That sounds good. Martin?
Hi, everybody. I'm Martin here. I'm relatively new to the team. I came with 2 other guys just about 6 weeks ago. We've been in the blockchain space for about 6 years now at this point, and we've built a variety of solutions for identity, commerce, as well as a platform for some aggregated content using AI and basically human curation. And if I were to share anything with the community, it's that we're very excited to be here. We think that there's tremendous potential in terms of actually becoming effectively a hub for basically on-demand domain leadership in all fields. And we look forward to integrating the EXOS token to enable a lot more functionality in addition to what you have today for driving change in different areas around the world and in different industries. So very excited to be here and looking forward to sharing some additional public roadmap details in the coming weeks.
Did we get everybody?
Yeah.
Kevin?
Back to you.
You went. Yeah, you went. Okay, everybody went. Okay, so awesome. EXO Economy. So I will not be giving any other additional updates today. So I have things that are coming, but most of it will be held for the upcoming community all hands. So if you're watching this later or now, and you want to get like the full download of where EXOs are going, where the EXO economy is going, how open EXO is changing, you've got to come to the next community all hands at the end of September. It's going to be an important one. It will also be interactive, and you'll have a chance to ask questions. We're going to be careful to try to balance out sort of the talking at versus talking to, and we'll be able to have a good time there. And if we find some nice, fun, interactive platform to test out and have experiment number 342, we will do that. There does not seem to be yet a perfect solution for these kinds of virtual meetings, but you know, we'll find it eventually, or maybe someday we'll just have to make it, Kevin. But we'll see. It's starting to feel that way. But yeah, so that's it for today. So I really thanks everybody for all the time and attention to the you know, EXOs and the economy over the years. There's some really important things starting to happen, and I can't wait to talk more about them. But in most cases, they kind of have to happen before I can talk too much. But there's going to be it's really exciting. So if you haven't checked your wallet in a while, make sure everything works. Make sure you can log in. This is a public service announcement. Make sure your tokens are okay. Because there will be required activities coming soon for you to continue to participate in the EXOS ecosystem, right, and the blockchain network. So this is a good time to check your kit and make sure everything's working the way it should be. Okay, don't wait. I don't know how more clearly to say it. So get in there and make sure all your stuff is okay. All right. So and if there are places like, for example, the tip bot right now, we are fully aware that the tip bot has been functioning, but the tokens can't seem to go in and out. We know exactly what's wrong there. We're working on it. We'll get that sorted too. So don't panic. Nothing will get locked up in there. And most people don't have that many in there anyway, but we do recognize some people do. That is a known issue. So don't panic. We'll take care of you. And otherwise, I think that's pretty good. All right. So let's wrap it. Last call, Eric, over to you to close us out.
No, all good. Just want to thank everyone, as always, for participating. I know it's been a while that we've been able to stream this, but glad the folks were able to kind of join us live, if not watch the recording later, of course. And I look forward to seeing everybody again in the future. Thanks, everyone.